Hello there, welcome back to Bhanzu classes. I hope you're doing great. Now I'm sure you're familiar with telling time and reading time. And you must be knowing about the minute hand and the hour hand. So tell me, what is the time over here? Yes, it's 3 o'clock, obviously. But did you know that fractions play a big role in how we talk about time? Let's dive into the world of time and see how fractions helps us understand it even better. Let's play a little mind game where you need to think. Imagine the clock is in front of you. When someone says 3:15, where do you think the minute hand points? Can you picture it? Now think about what fraction quarter represents. Got it? The fraction quarter represents 1/4, isn't it? So in a clock, what is 1/4? Where 1 is the part and 4 is the number of divisions the whole is divided into. That is, suppose we have a clock, we have to divide this clock into how many parts? Into 4 equal parts. So can we divide it in this way? So here we have divided the clock into 4 equal parts, isn't it? Now we have to just choose the one part. Alright, if we choose just the first part out of it, this represents 1/4. Now 1/4 means how many minutes? Yes, it means that we started from 0 and travelled till 3. It represents 15 minutes. So therefore, my dear, quarter means 15 minutes and quarter past 3 means 3:15. So therefore, the time over here is 3:15. And what is 3:30 if I ask you? Then for that, we have to divide the clock into 2 equal parts and choose only the one part out of it. So here, half represents this complete portion. That means 30 minutes, isn't it? Okay, so if I say what is 3:30, then what do you think the time is? Yes, you must be thinking it correctly. The time will be 3:30. Okay, now let's dive a little more deeper. So tell me, how many minutes represents 1 hour? Yes, 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. And what if I ask you, what is the fraction of 5 minutes in this? So the fraction of 5 minutes out of 1 hour, would you say 5 minutes upon 1 hour? No, right? This is in minutes, this is in hours. So you cannot say it like that. You have to say like 5/60, where both are in minutes. And similarly, it goes for the rest of the minutes, like 10 minutes out of 60 minutes, 15 minutes out of 60 minutes, 20 minutes out of 60 minutes, 25 minutes out of 60 minutes, and 30 minutes out of 60 minutes. We also know that 15 minutes out of 60 minutes represents 1/4 of the fraction. Right? And how can we make 15/60 equals to 1/4? Yes, these are equivalent fractions. We will get this when we divide the numerator and the denominator both by 15. Okay, and how can we say that 30/60 is half? Again, half is the simplest form of fraction of 30/60. And we get this when we divide the numerator and denominator both by 30. Now let's look at a few more minutes. So it's 35/60, 40/60, 45/60. Can you tell me what is the simplest form of 45/60 if I say? Yeah, we know that 45 and 60 both comes in the table of 5. So for that, let's divide 45 and 60 both by 5. What are we going to get? We are going to get 9/12. But seems like this is not the simplest fraction. So let's divide it more further. Now 9/12 can be divided by 3 each in the numerator and in the denominator, and we are going to get 3/4. With that, we can say that the fraction for 45/60 is 3/4. Likewise, we can say that 45 minutes is 3/4 of an hour. Now it's time for us to practice a few questions. So tell me, 45 minutes is what part of an hour? So for that, you have to again find the fraction. That is 45 minutes by 60 minutes is how much? Because we have to find what part out of the whole hour constitutes 45 minutes. We just saw the simplest form for 45/60. That was 3/4. And if you recall, let's go back to this. Okay, so therefore 45 minutes is 3/4 of an hour. Now 20 minutes is what part of an hour? That out of whole 1 hour, how much fraction constitutes 20 minutes? So for that, we will again make the fraction 20 minutes by 60 minutes, and this is equals to 1/3. So therefore, the answer over here is 1/3. 20 minutes is 1/3 of an hour. And now the question is, 1/4 of an hour equals how many minutes? So 1/4 of an hour. We know that 1 hour has 60 minutes. So 1/4 of an hour means 60 divided by 4. And what is it? It is 15 minutes. Remember, 15 minutes means 1/4 part of an hour of 60 minutes. Okay, and what is half of an hour equals to? Great, it is equals to 30 minutes. Since we are done with this topic, now it's your time to spark your curiosity and tell the time right now in fractions. I'll see you next session. Till then, bye-bye. Take care.